Hey, Saddleback San Clemente, Pastor Eric here, and I hope and pray that you're doing well during this season. I'm really excited about the new video series that I started last week, where I'm interviewing different staff members as well as different ministry leaders throughout the campus. It is my hope and goal that you feel more connected to your church family. All right, so before we jump into the interview that I have scheduled for this video today with our Saddleback Kids director, Melody Garrison, I wanted to share two events that we've got coming up here very soon that I would love for you to be a part of. So the first one is we have Super Class Sunday coming up July 12th. That's this Sunday, July 12th, from 2 to 4. And I'm going to be honest with you, this is a really cool thing. It's a brand new way that we're allowed to offer class. We had our first class in this format last month, and we had quite a few people sign up. So we've been given the permission to do class via Zoom right now. In addition to the convenience of Zoom, we've also modified it a little bit. So now it's only a 2-hour class. So it's from 2 to 4. So this is the absolute perfect time to jump into class and to keep that moving forward. If you want to sign up, all of the links are located within this post. Just simply click on the link and register, and Pastor Jeff Tizer will email you back with all the information. The second event that I wanted you to be aware of is that we are offering monthly beach baptisms. We had one last month and it was powerful. So our next one is coming up July 15th from 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. at Linda Lane. So if you've not been baptized yet, this is a great opportunity to make that special declaration to the world. I'm at a beautiful place. The beach is beautiful. You're surrounded by just God's nature, and it's a really, really good experience. So if you're looking to be baptized, please email Pastor Jeff Tizer at jefft@saddleback.com. And these baptisms are very unique because they're more of a social distancing type of baptism, which Pastor Jeff will share more with you about what that means when he reaches out to you soon. All right, so thank you so much for listening and watching. So I hope you enjoy this interview with Melody Garrison. Thank you. Hey, Saddleback San Clemente. Okay, I am back as I promised with the interview with Melody Garrison, our Saddleback Kids director. Melody is very special to me. I've known her for many years. And Melody, thank you for hanging out with us today. Stoked to be with you.
I am excited to be here. I always love hanging out with you.
Awesome. Are you in your kitchen right now?
I'm in my dining room, and of course you can see my kitchen, the beauty of working at home.
I love it. We're going to have a cup of coffee together, and this is just like real family.
Got my Christmas cup going.
Bam. All right. Well, before we jump in, I wanted just to at least give you the opportunity to kind of introduce yourself to people that might not know you. I know that we're kind of been in this quarantine moment. We have not really been meeting, especially, in the church setting for several months. So there might be some new people that don't know you. So give us an overview.
Okay, so my name is Melody Garrison. I have been in children's ministry at Saddleback for 22 years now.
Wow.
I love it.
Really?
Right? Obviously I love it because I stay.
Right.
So Saddleback is the first and only church I've ever gone to, and then I came on staff. And 22 years later, here I am. And it's always been in children's ministry. I've done different aspects of children's ministry under the umbrella of children's ministry. Yeah. But I love it. I cannot imagine doing anything else. So that's kind of ministry in a nutshell for me. I'm a mom. I've got 3 grown kids. They're all in their 20s now, 21, 22, and 26. And I got 2 dogs, and here I am.
I love it. If you wouldn't mind sharing just a little bit more about kind of the heart piece. You share it often when we have staff meetings, and there's almost like kind of like 2 aspects, or maybe there's more. But when you talk about like your passion and love for being in kids in the kids ministry, it's almost like I hear you talking about parents as well as the kids. Is that true?
Absolutely. And you know what, and the parent piece of it shifted with me about 5 years ago, if I'm going to be honest. So I always looked at myself as kids ministry, and my focus was always kids, because I did not grow up knowing Jesus. I didn't know Jesus until I was 32 years old. And as a kid, I was seeking him, but I didn't know even what that meant. I would go to church with some friends or whatever. But I never knew what that meant to really have Jesus in my life. And so it wasn't until I was 32 and gave my life to Christ, started coming to Saddleback, started taking class 101, 201, 301. And then I was like, okay, wow, children's ministry is my gig. This is what I love. And I think my heart for children's comes because as a kid, I wanted to know Jesus and didn't know how to know him. And so my heart and my desire is for every kid to know Jesus. And so I focused on that for many, many, many years. And then, like I said, about 5 years ago, as I started spending more time with parents and really getting to know them and getting to know the families and walking some families just through some stuff, through some hard times. My family had gone through some hard times. And so it kind of softened my heart and shifted my heart. And God just like gave me this burden and this desire to really walk alongside parents as they're raising their kids, because it is not an easy thing to raise kids. It is not for the faint of heart at all.
Hard, very hard.
It's hard. It is hard.
Gut-wrenching.
Right? It is. It can be gut-wrenching, and it also can bring you more joy than you ever thought you could have in your life. But man, those gut-wrenching times are the times that you're like, really, did I sign up for this?
Right. 100%. We talked about this a little bit yesterday. You don't have to go into great depth about it, but there's most definitely some right now, kind of during this moment, it's hard to discern through parenting, like how to be a good parent right now. Not how to be a good parent, but like how to navigate as a parent right now in the midst of schools not opening differently and things like that. So you really need to. You're ministering a lot to these parents.
Yeah, there's so many choices to have to make, and it's so hard to just decipher what is truth and what is false, and then then you as a parent you have to decide like what is best for our family and what is best for my kid. And you can have 2 kids or 4 kids or whatever, but each child, we raise them differently, right? I mean, we have the family values that we instill in all of our kids, but each personality is so different. Right. So as parents are trying to navigate and decide what does school look like in the fall, you could have one child that's going to thrive if you just keep them home and they're distance teaching and they're going to thrive. And then you have another child that's like, I'm going to go out of my mind if I can't get out and at least see some people. So this is a tough time for parents. And on top of that, Eric, they're trying to figure out like, what does this look like now? I'm going back to work, but I don't want to send my kids back to school 8 hours a day. So there's all kinds of decisions.
It's heavy. And at the same time, I'm hopeful, and that's why I wanted to make sure that I connected with you, and so that people could hear what's kind of going on at this campus. Because by no means are we not moving forward, we're still very active, and we're doing our absolute best as a campus to connect with parents, to have opportunities for their children, and so forth. So, if you wouldn't mind, would you share some things that our families can look forward to this summer, ways to keep them, engaged?
Well, first of all, if you haven't been watching SK Online, guys, go to Saddleback at Home Kids Ministry and watch everything is online. So whatever your kids would be doing on the weekend when they come, we've put it all online, and we've even amped it up a little bit. And so definitely engage your kids and sit and watch it. Parents, it's so important that you can see what your kids are learning. It's a great way to just kind of help you even just grow your children to know Jesus better.
Yeah. Mel, real quick, can I interrupt? I'm so sorry because I'm a parent. I've got a 10-year-old and I've got a now 6-year-old. So we're with you, Mel, and I'm not just saying this because I can even be a skeptic when it comes to like quality of content. SK content is off the charts. It is really good.
Absolutely. No, you know what? The production team that SK has, they are amazing. They truly are brilliant minds. And I am just not saying that because I'm on the children's team. I mean, they are truly brilliant. I mean, they shifted gears so fast when we knew that we weren't going to be meeting in the building and we were going to be meeting online. It blew me away. They shifted gears so fast, and their content, incredible, right?
Dude, I want to be that. My family thinks I'm the dancer guy. I want to be that guy.
The dancing guy.
Or maybe it's not a guy. I don't know, but it's the dancing person.
The dancing person.
Or I'll stop interrupting you. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. So yeah, start there for sure. Stay connected there, and also. We have a new feature, even for those of you who have been watching online. We actually have a Saddleback San Clemente page, and children's ministry is on that page, and there's a drop down. You can go right to it. You can even, the kids can send me their prayer requests. Parents can send me, questions or whatever. So definitely you're going to want to go to the Saddleback San Clemente page.
Got it. Okay.
And watch it on there, okay? Because we also update Saddleback Kids stuff on there.
Okay.
Okay, so for sure, go there. That's something new. So for those of you who don't know about it, it's all right. It's new, and I don't know that I've really communicated it to you parents very well, but we do have that. The second thing that we have going on is VBS, right? It's a rite of passage for every child. Every summer they go to VBS. And this year we couldn't meet in person. And so we were really bummed. We had all these great plans for what was our VBS going to look like. And I was going to try some new things at the campus, and then COVID hit. And that's life, and it's just part of life. So what we have done is it's actually a 5-week VBS, not a 5-day, a 5-week VBS.
Wow.
The beauty on this is if you watch service on the weekend, every activity that's planned during the week is an extension of what the weekend was. Okay, so it's cool. And so it's called Let's Do This. And every day is a different activity. Like there's an activity book that comes, and each day is something different. Sunday, we encourage everybody to watch service. Monday is dig deeper. Tuesday is game night. We had our first game night this last Tuesday. We had no idea what to expect. Let me put it this way. We have joked the whole time that Let's Do It is we are literally building the airplane as we're flying it. And we're okay with that. We're just going to step into the mess, and we're going to just make it the best that we can for the kids. So we had this Tuesday Zoom night, game night planned. And we were like, okay, we don't know how many kids. We had almost 300 kids show up.
Wow.
So it was really
That's awesome.
It was really fun. And so I was super impressed. So I know that that's going to build too. So, I really encourage parents. It's very relaxed. If you want to register your kids, you can just go to the Saddleback Kids Summer /summer, and we can give you that information and register them, because then you can come by campus and have a whole backpack for the kids. Has their activity book in it. It has the craft for every week for 5 weeks and some other goodies in there. And parents, this is the deal. Like, don't feel tied to this. Like, oh my gosh, we've got to do every one of these things every day. This is a great option for you. And if you're going on vacation, great. Throw the backpack in the car with you and take it. And the kids can just work at their own pace. It's cool. And I personally love the activity book.
Absolutely. Once again, Mel, like I told you, like I've got kids in this, right? So Ethan, my 10-year-old had the opportunity to be on the game night. I wasn't sure how he was how he would do, if he would like it. He's been on Zoom quite a bit. He left it amped up. He felt connected, that he didn't realize how many other kids out there the same age were a part of Saddleback Church, because it's not just our campus. It brings everybody together. Yes. And it was very powerful for him. So he left that saying, Dad, I can't wait to go back next week. So that's a major win for us, I think. Hey, Mel, another quick question for you. Obviously VBS in the past, when it's been in person, this would be an opportunity to invite people to it that don't necessarily even come to our church or our campus, so this could be an opportunity for our families to invite their friends, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Invite your friends, invite other family members. It's for kids grades 1 through 6.
Okay.
The 1st to 6th grade, invite your neighbors. Absolutely. They do need to register, so I make sure I have the supplies and stuff for them.
Yeah.
But absolutely, yeah, invite everybody. This is
Okay.
a great opportunity. Yeah.
It is. It really is. And I'm very proud of our church and how we've adapted so quickly. So basically, guys, families, I'm one of the families at our campus, right? And I've got 2 young kids, as I stated before, and we're involved. And I think it's going to be a really good thing for our family. So I know it's crazy times, and I know that people on some level are zoomed out, but that's just a small part of it. This is just a way to engage,
Yes.
your family together. And so, as Mel stated, please register for it. There's still time. You can register really at any moment. And what I love about this also, there's like a Friday thing. What happens on Fridays?
Thank you. Fridays. Yeah. Okay, so Fridays. So we get to see the kids on Zoom, which is great. We get to see their cute little faces. But on Fridays, we were like, we have got to have some way that we get to see these kids in person, because we're dying. Like, we are just dying to see kids. Yeah. And so every Friday, we're having, regardless of what campus you're at, that's the other thing that's really cool about this, is every campus, even our international campuses, are doing this. Okay. So every campus is doing this.
Awesome.
But every Friday at your campus, we're doing what we're calling a drive-through. And we have these little giveaways that we have that go along with the let's do this. Okay.
Yeah.
So it gives us a chance to see the kids. It's just, ours is from 5 to 6 on Friday nights. I'm always going to have ice cream, because I think kids need to have ice cream every time they see me. Either that or they need a piece of candy. But
I've had a lot of ice cream lately, Mel.
Right? So we'll have ice cream, and the kids will drive through. It'll give myself and the leaders a chance to see the kids in person, ask them how their week went, give them their little giveaway gift, give them some ice cream, and then it gives everybody something to look forward to during the week. Like, we get to get out of the house, we get to go for a little drive, the whole family gets ice cream, and the kids get their little giveaway.
I love it. I love it. All right, Mel. Well, thank you so much for taking your time this morning. We appreciate it. We appreciate you. You've come to this campus, you've been here for a couple of years now, and it's just really cool to see what God has done through your leadership. So keep it up. We love you, and we're praying for you.
Thank you, Eric. Thank you.
Thank you all for watching today. And then you guys can expect another video next week with another person I'm going to interview. Take care and God bless.